Einen wunderschönen Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Vampyr. Wir sind immer noch auf dem Weg nach East End. Oh, jetzt ist die Figur weg. Hier stand gerade noch einer. Na gut. Jetzt haben wir das aufgeschlossen. Ein stabiler Bezirk. Aha, ich glaube, wir sind in sicheren Bereich. Okay, warte mal.
Good evening, sir.
Es ist wieder dialoglastig.
Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr.
Ja.
Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Okay. Ein besorgter Bürger, Krimineller.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Aha, auf einmal.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The wet boot boys work for me.
Nein.
All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Aha. Das glaube ich nicht. Das glaube ich
What
nicht.
can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Oh, haben wir hier noch was? Nee, okay. Edwina Cox. Okay. Hinweis benötigt. So, hier
Do
erstmal.
you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Okay, danke.
Bye, Mr. Digby.
So, und das wird die Ehefrau sein, wa?
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reid. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you?
Ja.
What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, miss.
Miss Edwina Cox. So
Die
what
mag
do you
ihren
want
Mann nicht, ja?
then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Oh, vielleicht. Aber erstmal reden.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Aha.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know?
Aha.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us, then, if you don't want to get hurt.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Aha. Was ist denn eigentlich hier mit ihr? 5, okay. Sie ist gesund.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
You never paid him a visit at the Pembroke Hospital, did you?
And I don't intend to. In Clay's case, I'm not against a medical mistake or a little help from the Spanish.
Huch. Was? Moment mal, mein Spiel ist gerade irgendwie zurückgesprungen. War nicht so geplant. Ich habe rechte Maustaste gedrückt. Wahrscheinlich war ich außerhalb des Bildschirms oder so.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
Aha.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Na klar, Sie verbergen ein weiches Herz. Ich bin nicht leicht zu schockieren. Ich glaube, Sie haben ihn manipuliert. Ach komm, hier.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish.
Oh.
I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Okay. Mist.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reid, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
Toll. Toll.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Okay, was hat sie
Can I
denn
see
hier?
what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Ist das eine Drohung oder was? Teil eines gewöhnlichen Griffs. Wir sollten die... Also die Steuerung ist hier manchmal... Ich weiß nicht, wo wir welches ab... Was? Nicht abhauen. So.
The wet boots keeping things straight. These parts will be running completely amok.
Ja, ja. So, wen haben wir da? Oh, hier ist eine tote Leiche.
Mark my words, miss.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with
Hier waren wir doch schon mal.
teeth and icy claws.
Jo. Hier sind wir doch angekommen, ne? Hier ist doch die
He comes of a sudden,
Die
nighttime,
Kneipe.
claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Halt. Halt.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange
Nein.
events recently?
Nein, alles
And what do you
schick.
define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton,
Ichabod.
vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Okay, dann entleite mich mal bitte. Was ist hier drüben? Der ist gesund auf jeden Fall.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what
Schöne
happened to
Flieger hat
Jack
er.
Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people?
Bitte jetzt kein Kreuz raushängen.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Könnten wir machen, ne?
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is
Er
that?
hat nicht. Er hat nicht.
It's a dirty business, believe me.
Er hat's nicht. Glaubt mir. Er hat's nicht. Das haben wir. Okay.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Toll. Jeden, ne? Ist klar.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Toll.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender.
Ach stimmt, er ist der
and good
beste
judge of
Kumpel.
character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Der hat uns ja erst dahin geführt, ne?
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Oh, das ist fies, sowas. Das ist fies. Okay, haben wir hier noch was? Nein. Hier noch was? Nein. Okay.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Tja, der ist ausgelaugt. Der ist nicht mehr. Hier waren wir ganz zu Beginn, in der ersten großen, langen Folge, falls ihr euch dran erinnert. Erschöpfung. Die können wir schon mal gleich heilen hier.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Okay, pass auf. Haben wir noch.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Na denn, hier.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Ja. Komm, erzähl mal
I'm
hier.
looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint. I try asking Tom what's about him.
Okay, das machen wir noch.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Ja, ist ja super.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Schön, wie sein Hemd hier offen ist, ne?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you?
Er trinkt ja die ganze Zeit. Ja.
I drink at night.
Ja, alles klar.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn streetlight.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Neue Aufgabe, okay.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except...
Hatten wir schon.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Ach so, okay.
No reason at
Das
all.
hatten wir. Vielleicht andermal.
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story.
Warte mal hier.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reid.
Okay. Anarchist, du.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better.
Richtig.
But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Es werden andere kommen.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Okay. Das war's dann wieder mal. Ja,
Bye, Mr. Delaney.
Dann haben wir mehr Infos jetzt von ihm. Da ist noch Info. Oh, der wankt jetzt los. Warte mal, der hat doch bestimmt noch ein Geheimnis. Warte mal. Dem folgen wir mal. Wenn er schon hier draußen steht, guck mal. Nee, jetzt hockt er sich hin. Sieht nicht danach aus, als hätte er ein Geheimnis, okay. Jetzt haben wir noch diesen riesen Mega-Dialog noch vor uns, ne? Hier geht's nicht weiter. Ich guck mal kurz da oben hier. Was haben wir denn hier? Da ist nichts, aber das hier. Und ein Safe. Sehr gut. 5 Schillinge. Boah, ich werd reich. So, hier ist der Raum, ne? Wo wir Swansea das erste Mal getroffen haben. Ist er hier extra eingekehrt, wie es scheint. Aber warum ist er hier extra eingekehrt? Ja, ich sammle ja Informationen über Sean
Good evening,
Hampton.
Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Okay, warte mal, wir gucken erstmal.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Okay. Er ist gesund, das ist gut.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin.
Ha, ha. Okay.
Epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back.
Ich verstehe
Doctors aren't
schon.
immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Ein einfacher Schlüssel, der wahrscheinlich zu einem Vorhängeschloss oder einem ähnlichen Schloss gehört. Fehlt nur noch, dass es das Schloss beim Dings ist, ne? Beim
I see.
Hospital.
So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Okay, dann fragen wir endlich mal nach Sean Hampton, wo er ist hier.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please.
Ein Säugling?
I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Warte mal, was haben wir denn jetzt für Hinweise? Wir haben eigentlich alle. Er ist ein Waise und er wurde noch belästigt. Super. Also nicht super in dem Sinne, ne? Also den müssen wir unbedingt retten.
The important thing is I find him quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay. Dann hätten wir endlich einen Weg. Pass auf, wir machen noch... wo ist sie denn schön? Da. Sabrina. Mal gucken, ob wir ihren Hass, ihren Ärger Luft machen können.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
Was für
I'm
Chaos.
much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Das haben wir geklärt.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Warte mal. Glaubt, die Docs seien eine gefährliche Gegend, sie fühlt sich unsicher, versteckt ihre wahren Gefühle für ihren Boss. Okay, gut.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Also es ist eine
This
coole
place
Frage.
seems, how shall I put it? Very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Nein.
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me.
Warum?
Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
Warum sollte ich?
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Wer soll denn lachen?
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Ja, der macht es doch offiziell.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Na und? Komm, wir fragen trotzdem
Miss
nochmal.
Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Okay,
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
wir fragen noch mal kurz Tom, ob er nicht den ersten Schritt machen will, ne? Ja.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Warte mal, da war was. Okay, hier ist was, guck mal.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
So, okay. Ich versuche mal. Hier ist nichts weiter drin. Schade. Gut. Ja. Komm, erzähl mal noch mal kurz.
Still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Da nicht. Da nicht. Okay,
Goodbye,
gut.
Miss Cavendish.
Wir wissen jetzt auf alle Fälle erstmal, wo wir hin müssen. Wir wissen, wer krank ist. Zumindest erstmal oberflächlich wissen wir das. Und zwar ist es nur... oh, den haben wir ja schon geheilt. Wir machen hier ein Folgenpäuschen und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder, wenn wir endlich vielleicht doch hoffentlich zu Sean Hampton kommen. Ich weiß, das zieht sich, aber an den Dialogen kommen wir stellenweise nicht vorbei. Wir können sie wegklickern, aber dann hat man ja nichts davon. No? Ja, wir sehen uns nächste Folge wieder. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis dahin, euer Firefox.